Are you a brewer looking to open, grow, or plan your next move? I'm Ted Zeller, liquor law attorney at Norris McLaughlin. I've spent my career working with breweries, helping them navigate the regulations that come with this industry at the municipal, county, state, and federal levels. From first permits to expansion into new markets, my team serves as legal counsel on licensing, compliance, and distribution. If you're ready to plan your next move or need legal guidance, I am here to help. Feel free to call me at 484-765-2220 or email me at tzeller@norris-law.com.
New Belgium, Stone, Sierra Nevada. What do they all stand on? Cascade Floors. Family owned and laying down brewery floors since 1971, Cascade builds urethane epoxy and polyester systems engineered for exactly what a brewhouse throws at them. Thermal shock, caustic washdowns, forklifts, and constant abrasion. Cascade floors and walls stay sanitary, slip resistant, and standing for years. With a Philadelphia-based rep and breweries served across 25 states, Firestone Walker, Ballast Point, Russian River, Cascade is the crew that the best in the industry already trust. For floors that work as hard as you do, call Cascade Floors at 503-769-6823 or visit cascadefloors.com.
So our thinking really from the start, and I think this is really held all the way through till today, is like, how do we almost like leapfrog that and make sort of a craft? Like, is there an opportunity to make like a more of a craft oriented player in this category? And every other beverage category, I think for the most part, like there is over time, once the category matures, craft players or regional players that emerge and have unique aspects to the products or whatever it might be. And so whether that's like the name and the design of the product or the flavors that you're putting out or the way that you're going to market or the way that you're doing events and engaging with the community, like all of that was actually a lot of it was like taking from the craft beer playbook, honestly, and thinking about how you can apply that.
Craft distilling playbook was like much shorter because they just took the time on a craft beer and just did all the steps.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
3-year span. Welcome back to Brew That Podcast. I'm your host, Richie Tevlin, joined as always by Evan Blum.
Hello.
Blum, dude, you did it. It's because we just talked about it. And then welcome you, Viv and Vic from Two Robbers.
What's going on, guys?
Thank you for coming in here.
Appreciate you having us.
You guys are kind of like the local seltzer brand. Been around for a while. I live in Fishtown. Ed basically lives in Fishtown. And you know, you guys have like one of the coolest bars in Fishtown, right in the heart of Fishtown, which is very cool. And we'll get into. I know you guys have some new flavors out today, though. So
yep.
I figure we'll start off getting a drink. But where do you want to start with the new drinks?
I mean, just jump right into it.
Okay.
So the like I said, the honeydew lemonade. Unfortunately, that.
And what is it? So it's decarbonated.
Yeah. So high level, we have the 4 flavors out right now: the orange, grapefruit, lemon, lime, pineapple. That we launched 2 years ago. We haven't launched anything since then. So we've tried to with this pivot to the new, vodka soda or vodka based line of products.
Yeah.
Tried to be like super thoughtful about not releasing too many SKUs and just taking our time and building the brand the right way.
Definitely.
So it was our first release in 2 years. Right. And basically we made these 5 so far. We sort of piloted these. We're going to roll these out at the 2 tap rooms over the next, basically like next week essentially. And then it'll be out there for the next, call it 4 or 5 weeks. Just collect as much feedback as we can and then kind of go from there. But all of these are non-carbonated. That's the basic, let's say theme across all of them. And so we're starting to play into the tea side, the lemonade side. We're playing around with the Honeycrisp apple, just stuff like that.
Yeah, it makes a ton of sense. I mean, like teas are so popular right now, but you guys, I mean, we'll get into it, but you guys switched from malt-based to vodka-based a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And that was kind of like the move, just kind of like a more premium product of what you guys were trying to do.
Yeah.
And then I feel like it's just a natural fit to then transition over to like what you said, the decarbonated version. Like tea is one version of that, but there's all these other, products that you can put out.
For sure. I mean, I think this is definitely a super natural extension from the line we have right now. Like we get asked for a non-carbonated stuff like iced teas or lemonades all the time in our tap room. And again, like the category is obviously it's certainly not like new even at this point, right? It's been out for 4 years, I would say.
Yeah.
On the tea lemonade side, and the vodka soda side even longer than that. So, similar to that line of products, we've tried to be just thoughtful about, if and when we do get into it, making sure we do so with a super high quality product. Like that's, I think the ethos for everything we do is making sure that it's always hyper focused on ingredients, quality of ingredients, and like really bringing a high quality product, whether it's a tea or a lemonade or an orange or whatever it is. And usually that is around like the fruit, I would say, like trying to source high quality actual fruit.
I know you guys use actual fruit, which is like very rare.
Yeah. That was the big thing when we made the switch. Should we crack some cans, by the way?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
let's do it.
Yeah,
Have you guys tried them?
I mean, I've had all your normal.
Yeah, me too.
No, I mean, I haven't had your new ones, but I've had all these older classic styles.
All right, cool.
The character ones is my
these are the
favorite.
three that we could crack. I mentioned him. This is just a dummy cannon, and this one's empty. So
Cool.
down and stir wherever you guys want. You got classic tea, black cherry lemonade.
Let's do classic tea lemonade and the black cherry lemonade.
Okay.
That fine?
Yeah, sounds great.
Awesome.
Actually, do you mind if we pour these ones in a glass? We all can try it.
Yeah,
Ones or
yeah.
I'll drink one of these off to the side.
Yeah. The black cherry lemonade also, I was mentioning this to you guys before. That was our best seller before, when back in our malt days. Our black cherry lemon was. We get requests to bring that back all the time
Really?
in sort of the spirit form. But
This is good.
I'm here to, yeah, thank you.
Sweet.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah, it's good.
Cheers. Yeah, super excited with how this came out.
It's nice color, so it actually just looks and tastes like tea.
Yeah, and it is. It's real brewed tea, and so that was important to us. We played around with a lot of different teas.
Do you mind me asking, does it have caffeine in it?
Yeah.
Do you know how much?
I don't. I can figure that out.
We went deep dive into this. We figured out like
Yeah. I remember seeing that clip. Actually, you guys missed. Is it popular? Yeah. If it has natural caffeine, you mean?
natural.
Yeah.
It's green coffee extract. But no, I mean, I like it. I like to get jacked up, but it's just like it's kind of like misleading.
Right.
But I don't know. Like it's tea. It does have caffeine in it. But I think that it's cool.
It's one of those weird alcohol rules.
I mean, beers have it too, because we do like the Imperial coffee stouts, and a lot of them have more coffee in it and way more alcohol. It's just you're drinking less of not drinking like 8
Yeah.
Imperial coffee stouts.
Yeah. I don't know that the purpose of the teas though is really to like figure out a way to get caffeine.
Definitely not.
I think people are drinking them because they just really love the taste profile of it.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
But I think that there's one that has a lot more caffeine in it. But we won't go into it.
Okay.
But that was really good. So
thank you.
The next one is what? The lemonade one?
Yeah, let's do the lemonade.
Cool.
Do some loud. Believe that there.
Would you guys ever do like an Arnold Palmer one?
We're thinking about that. Yeah, so we don't have that here also, but that actually might be one that makes it into
First time in this tap room.
might
This is nice.
might make it into the pack. But yeah, so similar to the main kind of line of products.
I like
the lemonade is made with lemons from California, and the black cherry lemonade is made with lemons from California and cherries from the
You
Northwest.
guys must be putting so much fruit in here. It comes out so much.
Yeah, I mean it's a balancing act, obviously, of like how much fruit, because the fruit also has sugar in it, right? So you don't want to like put too much fruit to make the product too sweet. We try to like for all of our drinks, we try to still keep it in that 100-calorie range and in that like I would say like 2 to 5 grams of sugar range.
Do you advertise 105? You actually have the calories written on there.
Yeah. And on all the cans, we'll say on the front, like where the fruit's sourced from and what style of fruit and that sort of thing. So
Nice.
trying to be thoughtful about that here as well.
These are like, I think I love this lemonade. It's like, it's not sweet lemonade.
Yeah.
It's not like overly sweet lemonade, and you really cannot tell there's alcohol in there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Smooth drink. Yeah.
They were both 4.5.
Yeah. I really wish I had the honeydew lemonade sugar, but we'll have to.
Can I smell it?
We'll get more cans, like literally. No, it's one day. Yeah, we'll get more cans literally like next week, and so I can drop off some cans. But
Nice.
But Yeah, for all of these also, yes, similarly didn't want the taste profile.
The Honeycrisp apple, that's not cider, is it? It's actually vodka.
Yeah, it's basically vodka and actual Honeycrisp apple juice.
Oh, that's cool.
Which is cool. It's definitely a.
Does it taste like cider?
It tastes not really. It tastes more like, I would say, apple juice. Yeah, which I guess
Yeah, it's like the Bush apple. Apple crisp.
Apple's kind of a hot flavor.
I know, like apple juice would be like the cool thing, and now it's
Right.
like the hot thing that all the young people are drinking.
I guess so. Yeah. No, I'm excited about that one because even like I think with the orange in particular, like Cara orange itself within orange is, I think, just such a uniquely good version of orange. In the same way, like you have obviously a bunch of different types of apples, but like Honeycrisp apples having such a more in terms of just being like, I mean, it's such an amazing apple.
Yeah.
It's the best apple.
How'd you go about that? Did you actually try different apples to be like?
It was more like, I mean, because when we were ideating this, Vic was like, oh, we should do an apple for sure. And if we do an apple, like, it's got to be a Honeycrisp, right? It's similar to like when we did the orange.
Granny Smith?
No, if we do an orange, like, it's got to be Cara. And then it's like, okay. So, and I was the one actually doing the formulation work. And I was like, well, how am I going to get Honeycrisp apple juice? Like, that seems very specific. And so it just took a while, but looked around and eventually found a supplier that was able to get us a good supply of it. And so did that and then tested it out. And we were like, this tastes amazing. This is
Nice.
So
Nice. So the last one's the black cherry lemonade. Is that just the lemonade with them black cherries in it?
Yeah, that's basically the lemonade, and then it uses cherries. Yeah, cherry.
It's open.
Yeah, of course.
Also, I like how the cans are slightly different. It's like still very on brand, but it's it's different products.
Yeah, that color from there is coming from the cherries, which is cool.
Oh wow, that's really good.
Yeah.
We've had a couple really good RTDs, and we had was it orange, the two moods was good, and then what was the other one we had on?
We just had on Show Moody's.
Joe Moody, you know Joe Moody.
He'll note his own thing.
He's like a local rapper that has his own. He used to have his own beer brand. He does literally everything. Shout out to He has like 1,000 different businesses.
Those yet?
Yeah, West Philly guy. Yeah, cool.
But no, I honestly, I think the RTD game has really been like, what's up? Jumping us.
It's stacked up, but these are all really good. And I like the color on it too.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
really nice color.
So we're trying to just make sure that this pack is just like perfect. Like all four skis are just like amazing, and so
Is it only going to come in a variety pack?
no, we'll do individual flavor 6-packs too. Still trying to figure out what that looks like which ones we'll do.
Is the variety pack your strongest kind of skew for everything? Is that like what most people are grabbing?
I mean the whole category is like that. I'm sure you guys know that.
Yeah.
So like for the whole category, I mean I don't know the numbers anymore, but it used to be like 80-20, like 80% of sales, and for most brands being like the seltzer RTD category.
Because that makes sense. Like you're not grabbing 12 of one flavor. I mean, they all taste good, so like you could switch it up. You're not doing 12 of them in a row.
Right. For us, we skew like less on the variety pack. It's still our number one seller, but it's probably like 50% of our sales or something.
Yeah.
But the orange has been crazy for us. That's the number one out of the four.
Your orange is my favorite one.
Yeah.
Has that always been your top selling one?
Since the beginning, pretty much. Yeah. It's just, but like really, I would say this year it's just really been taking off so far. So it's been cool to see.
No,
Was it the winter doing pretty well?
Yeah. I mean, the whole category it slows down a little bit in the winter because it's seasonal. But yeah, even through the winter, the orange is the number one. Damn. Yeah.
What are your packaging sizes? Did you guys do the 12-pack, variety pack, and
Yeah.
4-packs?
6-packs.
6-packs.
Outside, yeah.
Okay.
6-packs. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. So I guess we've gone through these. I really like your new stuff.
Appreciate that.
But I mean, your old stuff is amazing. And then should we talk about your old stuff?
The old, the
Yeah.
G2 Robbers 1.0.
Yeah, we've had the drinks. Let's talk about you guys though. I mean, you guys don't come from a traditional craft beverage background.
No.
You guys are both very smart. Who went to Wharton? I mean, you guys both went to NYU though,
Yeah.
and you guys are both finance guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, went to Wharton, dropped out after.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's the cool way to do it.
Exactly.
So you're honestly brothers.
Ended up going back actually and getting my degree 5 years later. Yeah. So
Was there anyone cool in your class? Like I know, like every single Wharton class.
is there anyone cool in your class?
But like Connor Blum was.
Oh, yes. There was. I mean, no one that famous. No. But there was some. Yeah. interesting people. Yeah. But no, when I went back to finish my second year, I didn't really talk to like any of the students or anything. So the people that I know are like the people that I knew
Nice.
back my first year. Yeah.
Yeah, your class.
Yeah.
I did victory lap. Well, actually, I did do victory. I almost did victory lap, but I not warden. I just undergrad at Penn State. I
Okay.
used to do victory lap also. So,
Yeah.
so what? I guess should we start from there? You guys graduate college, and when like you guys both went into finance, or it was kind of to you immediately after that.
Not start talking to you.
I'm sorry. Like the cell.
Yeah, I wish it was hard to me. Immediately after, it would have been way out of reach. Yeah, basically, we both went to NYU. Both went into finance after that. Did that for probably 5-6 years, something like that. And then he moved to Philly to go to grad school,
Cool.
and that was around the time. This was back in 2017, 2018.
Yeah.
So it was like the very beginnings of at that time Spike Seltzer was like the first brand to hit shelves, and then White Claw and Truly shortly thereafter.
Spike Seltzer. What's Spike Seltzer?
Spike Seltzer was that's the OG. That's the OG. Yeah, the founding father of this whole industry. Yeah. It was a company. It was a brand started by I think like some guy. It sounds so corny, but it actually fits perfectly. Some guy in Connecticut. But anyways, they were like the original brand, and it was in bottles. It was in bottles. It was
Bottles?
Yeah, it was malt based, and it was like actually malt based, by the way, not like because you know how we call it the malt based category, but it's all sugar manufactured. Yeah. The first brand was an actual malt based liquid, so more similar to like a Smirnoff or something.
Yeah. Like was it a clear Smirnoff or something?
Yeah, exactly. It was like a clear Smirnoff with low sugar, but they called it Spike Seltzer, so they named the category basically. That ended up getting acquired by Anheuser-Busch and getting turned into Bon and Viv. Right. And so that ended up being one of the major players. But yeah, I was in Philly at the time, and I sort of like the part of the reason why I wanted to leave finance and go to grad school to begin with was to like try to take a break and see if there's other things to do out there besides just work and kind of doing the grind in finance. And so I used that 2-year, it was a 2-year program, and I used that as an opportunity to like just explore ideas out there. And
Were they all CPG brands or just anything?
in terms of like what I was trying to
Yeah, like you were just like you had no idea what type of business you
I had no idea really. I mean, I like the idea of like trying to do something CPG.
Yeah.
Mostly just because like the idea of like creating a product, designing it, like having something physical in your hand was
It's way cooler than just like a
or then trying to do something exactly, or like a service business or something like that. So I really like that idea. I wanted to do it, and then I think for whatever reason, my friends and I were like kicking around the idea. We were talking about the idea, or asking the question rather, of like, why aren't vodka sodas available in cans on shelves next to beer?
Yeah, I mean,
and it was
when you go to a bar, that's the only thing.
Yeah, because at that time it was like the hottest thing. Like everyone was just drinking vodka sodas or tequila sodas. So it was like, oh, why isn't this in a can? And then we looked into that question, started like researching that a little bit, started learning about like beer distribution laws. And then I think like it was literally within weeks, we started seeing Spike Seltzer on shelves. And it was like, whoa, this is interesting. And then like 2 weeks later, saw White Claw and Truly on shelves. And I think we were all, me and my brother, and then there was one other co-founder at the time, we were like, kind of a light bulb went off, and we were like, oh my God, this is going to be a huge category.
Yeah.
Not really thinking at all about like the dynamics of like spirits versus malt versus sugar brew or anything.
I don't think anyone was. I mean, at the time you're talking about, everything was malt based.
Yeah, exactly. Everything was malt based, and it was more of a question of essentially, what is this? How are these products made, and what does the future of this kind of look like? And so those brands started coming out. I mean, it was pretty clear pretty early on that like the big guys were going to own this category. They were throwing brands at it. Their distribution was like everywhere. So our thinking really from the start, and I think this is really held all the way through till today, is like, how do we almost like leapfrog that and make sort of a craft? Like, is there an opportunity to make like more of a craft oriented player in this category? And every other beverage category, I think for the most part, like there is over time, once the category matures, craft players or regional players that emerge and have unique aspects to the products or whatever it might be. And so whether that's like the name and the design of the product, or the flavors that you're putting out, or the way that you're going to market, or the way that you're doing events and engaging with the community, like all of that was actually a lot of it was like taking from the craft beer playbook, honestly, and thinking about how you can apply that.
Craft distilling playbook was like much shorter because they just took the timeline of craft beer and just did all the steps.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
3-year span.
Exactly. And so like our work on the cans, the name of the brand, like a lot of that really was borrowing from the idea to have a tap room. Obviously, is kind of a crazy thing for like an RTD brand or a canned seltzer brand. So all of that was like it sort of all fell out from that idea of being a craft player in the space, and so we just started researching it, and then started learning about how to actually make these products, and then made some samples, and then started talking to co-packers, and then kind of just went from there. And so we launched the brand and started basically working on it in like the summer of 2018. That's when I dropped out of Penn.
Cool.
Ended up launching it in spring of 2019.
What did you launch with? Like, what flavors?
We launched with it was the original 3 flavors were orange, mango, watermelon, pineapple ginger. Yeah.
Was everybody on board? Like, were you on board to begin with too? The first, like
was I part of the company at the beginning?
no, like part of the company, but you're like full on like doing this.
Oh yeah. I was working in New York at a hedge fund, and basically left right before it was around the time he had gone. He convinced me to quit my job. It was around the time where he like had signed it with the distributor, and things were sort of rolling, and it was like, all right, this could be an opportunity, so let's try and do it.
Nice. And you guys.
Dude, let me grab. I haven't even grabbed a can actually. You mind if I grab one?
20. So
Let me do it. Great.
when you guys launched, like, what was the scale of like when you guys launched? Were you guys
The first batch we launched was, I want to say 30 barrels, so it's like 300 cases, something like that, right? 350 cases. I don't even think it was that long.
30 barrels, 900 cases?
No, not 300. It's like 390 cases.
There's 10 cases in a barrel, right?
Am I crazy? 10 cases in a barrel times 30. It's like 3.
Oh shit!
Yeah, 13.
That's what you want to do with
it. But it's like 13 cases in a barrel, something like that. But I was like, shit, I wrong to do anything wrong this whole time. Oh man! But we launched that first. The first launch was, I think, across like, I want to say initially it was like 15 accounts, and then it quickly grew to like 70 accounts.
And where
on
premise, off premise?
A mix of all. It was like but it was mostly on premise, honestly.
And all packaged. There wasn't any kegs or anything. Do you guys do any kegs?
We don't anymore. We dabbled in kegs in the seltzer side. I don't know I don't know the rules exactly on the spirit side, but I don't think you can have kegs. I don't think you can distribute use with daddy. Yeah, but they only have container. They have like certain container sizes you can sell.
I knew someone that worked with the Truly Lab, and they were like trying to like figure out how to get in kegs forever, and like they didn't even do it. Just
Yeah. Well, on the malt seltzer side, the kegs, it just never picked up.
Yeah,
like it never really caught on as an idea.
Right. But you guys were self-distributing, or you guys just went around?
No. We were working with a wholesaler.
Okay.
Yeah. So and then I would say by the end of the year, we were probably in. I'm trying to remember, probably like somewhere between 100 and 200 accounts.
Just in Philly?
Just in Philly by the end of 2019.
And then what was the conversation like going into those places? Like, this was like right when seltzers were starting to ramp up. Were you having to go in and tell them that they should get the style, like that they should get seltzers, or that you were like the new?
It was a lot of like, we're a local brand. It was a lot of playing off like the craftiness, like the more unique flavors. What we thought was interesting at the time, which I would say
it was cool. I mean, I remember when it got announced that you guys were coming out. Like, everybody was sharing it. It was a cool thing. I didn't see this before.
Yeah. It was fun. Social media was also so much different back then, obviously. But it was such early days in the seltzer category too, where honestly walking into a retailer and explaining to them about our product or whatever, like there was just a lot of excitement about the category that it wasn't that hard of a sell.
Yeah.
There was maybe at that time like I don't know. On any given grocery shelf or beer store shelf, maybe like a handful of brands that would be selling, like 4 brands, and we would be the 5th kind of.
And you guys are the only local.
And we're the only local one. We were literally there weren't any other Philly brands. And then COVID happened, And around that time also, we had been signing distribution deals with a bunch of distributors around the Northeast. So we were sort of getting ready to expand. And then COVID happened, and in a weird sort of backwards way, it actually ended up like exploding the category. Yeah, we were. It was kind of wild. We were about to launch New York in like March, like I think March of 2020. Yeah.
Oh, you wanted vodka?
Yeah, COVID happened. And you know, like New York City is brutal on distribution. Like they're pretty savage up there in terms of.
Well, I think like because of the distributors up there, like there's just everything's cutthroat in New York.
Yeah, I just think everything's cutthroat. Everyone's delis are tiny, so the distributors are much more. I think like just cutthroat and like they're just much more like to the point. Like, hey, you know,
it is cool though that you guys broke into New York because there's a lot of Philly brands that don't get out of Philly and kind of stay kind of stuck where they're at. And if they do expand, it's like South Jersey, Delaware, and like New York, like you said, is like. Yeah, sure. To say this is beast, and you guys have been able to get in there.
Yeah. Well, I think that the cool thing about one of the things we learned at that time is that like being a brand from Philly actually is much cooler. I think just from like a story perspective.
Yeah.
Than like being a brand from New York. You know, like
because there's so many.
Fair enough. Yeah. No, I'm the brother from New York. Yeah, he lives in New York. No, but I mean that from the sense of like in New York, I think it actually part of the reason why it sold well is because we were this cool brand from Philly.
Yeah.
So I lived in New York for 2 years, and I didn't even know. I was like, you guys were all over the city. Every bodega I went into, I was like, I see Robert brand. Yeah. I'm like, I thought they were a Philly brand, but like they're all over New York. I'm like, I can't tell. Which is honestly, it's not a bad thing. Like you had great like reach. From what, like the time I was in there.
Yeah. I think being a Philly brand helped us a lot in that early, you know, distribution, kind of the marketing and storytelling in New York for sure.
Did you guys have plans to do the tap room? Like tap room opened when 2022?
End of 2022. Beginning of 2023. Yeah.
Did you guys have plans to kind of like do you wanted brick and mortar from the beginning, or did that kind of expand? Like it came in after the fact.
I think it developed later. I don't think it was part of the plan from the jump. But I mean, it was a little bit of a unique thing because we kind of dabbled with the idea. We thought it could be interesting for our brand, like to have a physical space. And then we found that specific space in Fishtown. We were like, all right, this could be like sick if we could take this spot. Which was like it was basically like an abandoned, like not an abandoned building.
Yeah, it was sort of like it was the espresso company that popped up before you guys.
Yeah, there was a yeah. And then I think it was a CrossFit gym as well.
Oh, really?
It was really like it was like a garage that was sort of like run down.
Yeah, right in like the corner of Fishtown.
Right.
And that you guys opened up there. It wasn't like you guys just opened up a tap room. You guys opened up like a very unique, cool looking building that kind of fits what your brand. It kind of goes along with everything. Then also like Fishtown needs cool artistic looking stuff and
be awesome. No, it's crazy to see also how much Fishtown has just grown since then. It really changed. I mean, like so many.
Can't stop. It's like I was here for like 8 years, and like every time, like there's no way you can get bigger. Just
right. You see another building, every single spot that can be something, someone's snatching up, get something out of it.
That's crazy.
Hey, brewery or small business owner. At the Beer Accountant, they understand the unique financial challenges of the craft brewing industry. Are you tired of navigating complex brewery accounting and taxes on your own? Staying up late working on financials and getting your finances in order after a whole workday? They're a CPA dedicated to helping breweries like yours thrive, with services ranging from qualified bookkeeping, business tax prep, to strategic financial planning. Stop wasting time on spreadsheets and focus on what you do best: making great beer and running a small business. The Beer Accountant is led by Patrick McDonald, a CPA for 14 years. They are also the official CPA of the Brewers of PA, servicing over 50 breweries in 4 states. If you own a brewery or small business, stop overpaying for reactive support and start being proactive with the Beer Accountant. Don't brew that IPA without this CPA. Visit beeraccountant.com to learn how their specialized expertise can help your brewery grow, profit, and succeed. That's Beer Accountant at beeraccountant.com.
So you guys started like the distribution. It was still malt based at this point, right?
Yeah. So we grew it. So 2020 was insane. It was again because of COVID. The category just exploded. I think it was a lot of people just trying new products, and so the whole category was sort of going viral. And that also synced up with us launching our first variety pack back then. still entirely as a malt product. We probably grew by the end of 2021. We were in, I want to say, like 3,000 accounts probably across the Northeast. Like many
3 or 4 years is great.
Yeah, like many of the grocery chains, you know, Whole Foods, Wegmans, Trader Joe's, so on and so forth. So it was crazy. I mean, but that was also, I think, what we didn't anticipate, and it's been an interesting learning experience, was just the amount of competition that would come in, right? Like I said, we were at maybe 5 brands on a retail shelf when we first started, and we were the only local one. To by 2022, it was like literally 100 brands,
Yeah, you guys
including like 20
local. Like, oh, that was cool. Let me try that.
Well, I don't know if it was because of us or just the category was just so hot. But I mean, there was Coors Seltzer, there was Michelob Ultra Seltzer, Corona Seltzers, like every brand you could think of plus seltzer. And so for us, that was
a seltzer. Every craft brewery had a seltzer.
But you also had like Sonic came out. Came out with a hard seltzer.
Right, and a seltzer.
Everybody's
Travis Scott launched a seltzer. But it just got to a point where we were kind of towards the end of, I would say, in early 2023, we started to look around and we were like, there's so much competition today that what used to make us unique we're no longer unique, right? Like there's really not much different about Two Robbers back in 2023, the original malt-based product. And so that was kind of the genesis of this, is we were sort of looking at where the category is going. And we, again, if you think about, you could think about the spirit side and the malt side as separate things, but really they're all kind of serving the same customer, which is folks looking for an alternative that is in the 100-calorie range, 5%, generally 5% alcohol, generally fruit flavored or tea flavored or something. We were sort of looking at it and thinking, okay, if you look at the folks, like how can we really differentiate ourselves from the brands that are right now leading the way? And if you look at a lot of those leading brands who at the time were now vodka soda brands, not the malt seltzer brands, the thing we kept coming back to is that they all market that they're made with real fruit, but they don't necessarily taste like real fruit. They don't look like real fruit if you pour it out. They don't smell like real fruit. Yeah. And so there's an opportunity there for us to like really lean into the ingredient.
Toss a strawberry in there.
Right.
Real fruit.
Toss the strawberry somewhere else, and the smell gets in.
Exactly.
But
I actually, and not to cut you off, I'm making a joke about that with the brand coming up where I'm putting literally one banana in it, right? The label. It's like a joke about that.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm afraid people might not get it, but I'm glad you guys get.
Right.
That, like, it's not what a lot of people say is like not really truly what it is, you know.
Right. Yeah. So that was the genesis of kind of version 2.0, and but also, I mean, the switching from malt to vodka was a huge part of it too, right? Like that was a big part of the strategic thinking, like just because there was two things. Number one is that the category was getting super competitive, but then number two is also that what was initially a very disruptive category, which was the hard seltzer category, was now subsequently getting disrupted by these spirits-based products. And so when we got into this, which was before any of the spirit stuff existed, the whole ethos again was like to try to always make sure we are product first, and a premium product at that, as well. And so as that was happening, it was, there's so much innovation happening here, but we were like, it was super important to us to make sure that the product that we're bringing to the market should be really easy for a consumer to understand why this is the best product out there, right? So that was number one, the vodka, making sure we were switching over to vodka and using a really high quality vodka. But number two also was the fruit thing, like Vic said.
So I agree with you, especially for what you guys are trying to do. It is a more premium product. But from a customer's perspective, they just might think that like the raw materials change and it's still served at the same place. But from a business side, it's different. I mean, you had a brewing license.
Right.
You had brewing wholesale agreements, and then you had to switch basically overnight your products because you stopped selling the malt-based products, right?
Yeah.
So you stopped, like that transition must have been crazy because then you switched and
it was
a distilling license and then trying to time that up, making sure that your product is like not ripped off the shelves in 4,000 places overnight, and then it's not there for 2 months. So that must have been crazy to try to transition that over and keep the ball rolling.
Yeah, it was definitely pretty wild. I think Neen, it was a big bet that we were taking, and I think in hindsight, obviously very, very glad that we took that.
Yeah.
Because the spirit side is absolutely the future of this category.
Have you seen like the kind of background inner workings? Does like the spirit side of like distribution and sales, is it harder, easier, basically the same thing as beer based, like malt based?
Or like out for other states, you mean?
For PA or New Jersey, anything, but like logistically, like you moving things around or selling into different stores, is it harder, easier? Because it's a slightly different game.
It depends on the state in many cases. Yeah. So with PA, it's been pretty good with the recent RTD bill.
Yes, and you guys are PA made products. You guys can sell in both.
Exactly. Yeah. So we can sell in a lot of the stores that used to carry the original Two Robbers.
Yeah.
But in New York State, it's not like that yet. So all those bodegas, delis that were selling Two Robbers previously can't sell our new product. But I think for us, it was, there's sort of this like tendency to want to hold on to both, right? Like, oh, we want to retain our old business, but we also want to be this. But it was sort of like a clash of ethos a little bit, where it's like, if we truly believe in this and we believe that this is a better product for
this is better. Why are you selling the old stuff?
Then why would we sell the old thing? Even if that means that we're going to lose a bunch of distribution. Ultimately, those retailers, like the ones that can sell both products, I think are going to think we're making the right decision, or gonna at least respect the fact that we're willing to make that decision.
When did you switch from like the fat 12-ounce cans to the slim cans? Was it that at that point?
That was it. Yeah. So we basically, like, when we spent all of 2023, working on this product, making it the best version of what it could possibly be, and then we made the switch in, like, I don't want to say it was like February of 2024, and just went all in on the new line.
Do you see the chain like on premise at bars and restaurants, were they more or less willing to buy the old product versus the new product? Because they can sell both.
Yeah.
But is this like a more...
I would say much more willing to buy the new product. Yeah. I mean, just because it's where the customer is.
Definitely.
Right. Yeah. I mean, like, I mean, White Claw's obviously still, doing well, and you do still see White Claw at bars, I would say, but definitely not like you used to. Oh my God. But even outside of White Claw, I don't know that you would see a single other malt seltzer brand at a bar. So it's pretty much the whole thing's shifted to.
Yeah, it's just that Twisted Tea are like the only big brands, malt-based brands out now. They're
yeah. Well, on the FMB side, you'll see more stuff. But yeah, in the on-premise, Twisted Teas, they kill it for sure.
Yeah. Cool. So you guys, what were the new flavor? I guess the old flavors. So pink grapefruit, the carrot orange.
Yeah.
Gold pineapple, and then lemon lime?
Yep. Yeah, so the Caracara orange that's made with oranges from Southern California. The grapefruit's made with grapefruit from Texas. Pineapple's made with pineapples from Costa Rica, and lemon lime's made with lemons and limes from Mexico.
You get to travel out there and check these places out?
No, I want to. I really I'd love to do that, and
at some point that'd be fun.
Yeah. That's like kind of the holy grail, I would say, is like just vertically integrate, more and more, and really get to the point where it's like you're actually
at farm to bar. I mean, at farm mosquito, maybe we'll get farm to bar.
Yeah. What was like opening up like your first restaurant too? Like, did you guys have restaurant experience in the past?
We did not. No, so we jumped into that and you as well. But no, it was. I mean, it's still a learning experience, honestly. Like, that is a whole different beast. What's
the hardest aspect of a restaurant? Is the kitchen, the hours, is social?
The hardest part probably is the work that the team does every day out there, and like actually serving customers and stuff. The most stressful part for me is like the maintenance side, I would say. Just like
of the building?
Just like I'll just get a call randomly on like Thursday at like 3 p.m. We open in an hour, and it's like, oh, like the hood fan is down or something. So, oh my God, like now I gotta pick this up. That is the painful part, I would say. But no, I mean, we're what, 3 years into it now? 23, 24, 25? Yeah, a little over 3 years into it now. And we have an awesome team, which we've been super fortunate with. That it just makes the place run really well. Makes both places run really well. Mm-hmm. But the intention originally with both locations is to serve as sort of like a hub for us to be able to market these products.
Yep.
Yeah.
And to be able to tell the brand story a little bit and that sort of
Thrown
thing.
to the brand.
Yeah,
You know, like
yeah,
you're still at the distribution.
Yeah, right. And so that's really the benefit, I would say, like with that. Yeah, I mean, we have sort of food programs, and we were always actually really inspired by like, again, like the craft beer guys, like the other halves or Ahmed Polos of the world, or even like the Kellers of the world, where they have these like different, tap rooms that are like, each one has a really unique, almost personality to it, but it kind of really helps to serve, bring.
Also, your smash burgers are awesome.
Oh, I appreciate that.
They're very good. Yeah, so like you said, they are very different. They're both very unique. Like what do you call like the one Fishtown? It's just the Fishtown.
Just two rows. We just call it two rows.
Fishtown.
Yeah.
It's like you walk in and it's like curved wall. It's like the West Wing. You walk in and it's just like curved walls. You feel like, all right, something's different around here.
And then when did the lodge open? How long has it been open?
The lodge has been open since August of last year.
What's the restaurant before that?
It was Hawthorne's in there.
Hawthorne's.
Yeah.
I like that area. It's like kind of
It's an awesome area. Yeah, cool neighborhood. Very different than Fishtown, of course. Much more.
What's
family?
Is it the same food menu at both places?
It's pretty much the same. I would say the only kind of major difference is that at the lodge we sell a lot more pup burger. There's another burger though.
Oh, it's a fast burger, right?
Yeah, exactly. So we really focus on that a lot more at the lodge, and that's the only major difference on the food. But it is also going to change a little bit because we're going to be launching brunch at the lodge.
Oh, nice.
And we're not going to.
Hawthorne's was a brunch spot, right?
Exactly. Yeah. That whole neighborhood, I think, is really like has a lot of great brunch places, and I think just set up for that a little bit. But we're going to be launching brunch there, hopefully in like the next, I would say, month. Been working a lot on that. So that'll be another big difference on the food side.
By the time this comes out, you'll probably have a chance to get brunch there.
Yeah, exactly. Go get brunch at the lodge.
Nice. So you guys, it's a vodka-based company now. Do you guys make your own just vodka?
Yeah. We have bottled vodka and bottled gin at both of the locations.
Do you guys sell it, or it's just to make the mixed drink?
We sell it. We only sell it at the two tap rooms.
How's that?
Like we just sell 750 ml bottles of each. We haven't really ever tried to put it out into wholesale. We had accounts like here and there buy it or like ask us for it, but we don't make it in large enough batches.
As much as you guys are a distillery, that's like it's almost like you guys are much closer to like a beer.
Yeah.
It is a distillery than it is.
Yeah, it's sort of hybrid. Yeah. That's a good way of thinking about it for sure. But we might try to ramp that up at some point down the road. But yeah.
Nice.
That'd be cool. I haven't seen the bottles before. I want to take a peek, like that brand similar to like what the cans are.
Yeah, they're cool. I mean, it's sounded really enthusiastic. Yeah, they're yeah, all right. They're not as cool as the cans. But
so your cans, you guys are very illustration based, which I love. I reached out to, I forget who, but one of you guys asking you guys how was it like an illustration based brand, because like,
yeah,
all right, this is cool, but this is different. Like, how do you guys manage something like this? It's very unique. You guys did do illustration stuff on your original packaging, right? Like, this is kind of it's been the
So all the murals on the cans and all the murals on the original cans were all done by this artist, was a friend of ours and has been a collaborator of ours basically through the journey of the business.
Nice.
Johnny Mawat out in Scotland. Shout out Johnny. And he's amazing. And but I think for us it was always like, again, like wanting to just have a little bit of that storytelling embedded in the packaging, which is not something you see typically with RTD brands or seltzer brands or whatever. You know, most of them follow kind of the same packaging formula that the top three brands will have.
Definitely. And you like that even the name Two Robbers is like it stands alone as just like a cool name. But is that a real story about people actually broke into your apartment?
It's 100%.
Yeah.
I actually found the police report recently. I have it on the phone. Okay, the original police report.
So explain this story. Like,
the story is pretty simple. When I moved to Philly, my apartment. I moved here to go to business school, a grad school, and so I had like 3 other roommates that I moved into an apartment with. And in our first month of living there, our apartment got broken into twice, which was crazy. we were on the ground floor of this like a townhouse building or whatever. And so I think it was just kind of like maybe we were leaving maybe the building door was unlocked or something. I don't know, whatever. But it was funny. The first time it happened, it was like the door, like I came home and the door was just like ajar, but like nothing was. I think it was hard to tell if anything was wrong. But I walked in and I started realizing that like things were missing, and this was like it must have been less than a week after I'd gotten into Philly.
Welcome to Philadelphia.
Like less than a week, and so my initial reaction was, oh shit, like is one of my roommates like a klepto or something? Yeah. I didn't really know these guys, and like I just knew my stuff that I had was missing. But we all like met up and we realized that like everyone had stuff stolen. And then the second time was like a few weeks later. The second time was like kind of scary actually, because we got home and like the front door, like the bolt and like the knob on the door was like blown off the door essentially. So like it was like as soon as you walked up, you're like, oh shit, someone just broke into our place again. But yes, it was true. And so when we were thinking of names coming up for the brand, we wanted to try to like come up with something that had an actual story behind it, and then you could play off of that and like turn it into its own almost like world, right? So like from the artwork to everything. And so all of our cans, the murals are actually, there's this like, obviously the two skeletons, we created these characters, those are the two robbers, and then all of the cans have artwork where there's two robbers that are basically kind of like hiding in plain sight. Is sort of
So it's very cool. That's the Easter eggs on Pennsylvania's.
And
Is that did you guys ever live in Philadelphia before this, or was that your first?
No, that was when I moved here. So it's been almost 10 years now. It's crazy.
Do you remember the hitchhiking bot? They tried to hitchhike from New Jersey to California.
Oh no.
And then made it from the Jersey Shore to Philadelphia, where it got jumped and ripped apart. No. It's like the love of the Philadelphia moment. I was just like, I always imagined that in my experience. Like, you moved here and then just immediately was just like.
There was one I remember back in the day that was there was a website called, I think it was called robmeplease.com or something. That it was like when someone checked into, it was messed up, when someone checked into a location on Foursquare, it would like ping it on there as like this person's not at home now,
Oh my god.
Crazy. Oh my gosh.
There's so much.
That's the internet. You guys have seen those the delivery bots all over?
Yeah, the one ran into the bus station the other day. Are you guys do DoorDash? Is it DoorDash? What's the
GoPuff?
Yeah. How is
they don't have the RTDs on GoPuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think they're trying to change that. I don't know the nuances of it.
Are you guys involved in any distilling organizations or like
No, there is the PA Distillers Guild. Yeah, PA Distillers Guild, that's what it's called. Yeah, we haven't joined. We should probably. We just haven't done it yet. But yeah.
Are there laws that you guys are looking out for? 'Cause, I mean, the big law was a couple of years ago. When you guys started doing them, did you guys switched over before the laws changed?
Yeah. We switched over. So we switched over in like January, February of 2024. No idea anything about this upcoming laws or anything. I don't even know if there was anything.
I don't remember
in this before. Yeah,
and came out.
And so we were more just making that switch based off of product. Trying to again focus on product, making the best product.
Yeah.
But that bill in the fall of 2024, SB 688, I believe it is what it was. That was an interesting experience. It was my first time ever like following a bill as it like goes through Congress, and because as soon as it came out, I mean, it was so important for our category that I was trying to find anything I could on it just to see like, is this has this made any progress or not?
Yeah. What's the? I'm just a bill of the.
Right.
So yeah, nobody knows how the government works. So you actually have to deal with it.
But it's interesting when you actually follow it.
How did that work on like your side? Like, as you knew the bill was kind of passing, were you like? Because I think I remember going to Stones like a few days right after that passed, and like you guys were already in that, like you were already in Stones.
Yeah.
It's like, so you think like you knew, like I guess brand's new and you had to like just be prepared as much as you
I
can.
think there was a window, if I recall. I believe they signed the bill in like July, and like the law didn't go into effect until like September or something.
Okay.
So like we were following it before July, and then like as soon as they signed it, it was like, all right, let's get ready for this because it's gonna be crazy.
You don't remember that? We had the whole drama with the governor.
No, I do remember. I just don't remember.
We had the governor on IO.
That we were supposed to have him on that day, the day the bill passed, to talk about.
Oh, really?
And then he went out to a press conference and tried to buy the RTD.
Yeah. I like
Sure.
Rogers or stuff. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And the person denied him. So he,
Gotta
it's
follow
like,
the law.
they had like rescheduled it for the month after.
It's good press.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, I don't think he drinks alcohol, so it's just like he probably
Just for that, yeah.
Yeah, but it's funny. Cool. So you got besides just the logo on the brand, like you're branding for the rest of your company, like the tap room, your social media, everything is very cool. Like, did you guys have any design experience? Or you guys dress nice?
Oh, appreciate that.
Like,
Likewise.
yes, thank you. Not really, but thank you. I'll take it. But do you guys have like design experience? Like, are you guys hands on with the design, or do you guys kind of like
It's all him.
it's all you?
Yeah, did I have design experience? No, but I mean, it's just one of those things that like
You have an eye.
you just start picking it up as you're starting a company because you're very particular about like, oh, I want it to look like this or whatever. And these tools, Illustrator or whatever that you're using, they're not like super hard to learn. So
So I noticed on your website
yeah,
you only sell hats and drinks.
yeah.
So I was selling T-shirts and everything, and now I switched over to like just hats, tap handles. The single SKU items are just like I hate selling T-shirts.
Yeah.
T-shirt,
Yeah.
manage the like the mark.
That's really cool. Even at our tap rooms, it's like we have merch, but like it goes out of stock so often, and it's like because you got to order all the sizes and the colors.
Yeah, shirt isn't one item; it's 6 items,
Exactly.
and it's like it doesn't make. It's terrible to deal with. So I saw that today. I wanted to ask you guys about it. I switched over to like just selling hats and other single item things.
Right. Yeah, the hats do well. The hats do well.
Yeah.
So what about, I know recently I saw the partnership with the Eagles. I mean, that.
Oh yeah.
God, that's freaking huge. Like,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it's been big for us.
How does that come about?
What actually is the partnership?
Yes.
Yeah, so I mean, the Eagles basically have they have partners for basically any category, like any industry, right? Whether it's like insurance or whether it's beer. So in the beer, their partners are Anheuser-Busch and Miller.
Yeah.
And in the RTD space, so they were looking for an RTD partner. Essentially, they didn't really have an RTD partner. So they actually had reached out to us in the fall of 2024, and basically mentioned they were looking for an RTD partner. And we, at the same time, we were kind of like trying to see how we could play in the sports side. Sports one of the team, Sports City. Because we knew back. So when we were on the malt side of the category, we had a partnership with Citizens Bank Park.
Cool.
And it was crazy. I mean, Citizens Bank Park is like the amount of obviously just volume. Like there's so many events.
It's 81 games a year, right?
Yeah, it's crazy, and like your brand is just in front of people for every single one of those. And we saw firsthand at that, like the power of being associated with sports in Philly. And but on the RTD side, the Phillies already have a partnership with Stateside Surfside that's pretty big, and then I think I think the Flyers have a partnership with Surfside as well. Sixers, I don't know if they have partnership with anyone.
I think Top Dog Cocktails. I see it in the Wells Fargo Center. I don't know if it's a Sixers partnership, but it's definitely in the Wells Fargo Center.
Thing, yeah. The point is that the options were limited, I think, and the Eagles somehow,
Sure, the best one.
The Eagles somehow didn't have a partnership. It was crazy, and when they reached out, we were like, "Oh my god, we got to make this work." But yeah, basically, we are their partner for the RTD category, for the vodka RTD category.
So does that mean you're the only brand that's allowed to sell there?
It's selling there is, I would say, almost like different. It's
just completely
because selling there is Aramark, right?
Okay, yeah.
But think about it more as like the marketing rights. But yeah, we basically are the only RTD that sells there, essentially. But no, within the RTD category, it's like us and Anheuser-Busch, and I think there's maybe one more. Yeah,
Not bad.
Diageo. Yeah. But which is obviously amazing. Partnership and exposure for us. But
And then you have the billboard on I-95.
Yeah, we don't have that anymore, but we.
Oh, really?
had-
You just come down? I feel like I just saw it up.
It was just a 1 year thing. We ran it from I think it was January to January or something. Yeah. But we might have just during the season. We'll also roll out packages with the co-branded packages.
That's going to be
edited.
So I sell Fishtown Beverage. Do you guys know Zoe?
Oh yeah.
There's the fan.
Yeah.
But you guys are sell crazy there, and all your packaging is right or fun. But
Yeah,
we're out there doing tastings. Is people are going in and they're buying specifically because you're packaging for the old school, Kelly Green.
Right. Yeah, we went Kelly Green on this past season. We'll see what we did this coming season. But
Are you gonna get the new products in there? Hopefully.
yeah, for sure. Actually, we're gonna do the iced tea is definitely gonna go in there, and then one of the lemonades. I'm gonna see. Hopefully, the honeydew lemonade. I think would be awesome to do it. Put in there, but potentially just the classic lemonade. But, and then the orange is in there as well right now. So all 16 ounce that goes into the stadium. Just hit.
Oh, it's all 16 ounce.
Yeah.
Is that the only place that you guys are selling 16 ounce cans?
Pretty much, yeah. Maybe there's a few.
And what the 16 ounce can? It looks like a normal craft beer can. It's just the same.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a better format for
Yeah.
For whatever reason, the Link sells a lot of 16 ounce. Like the other stadiums are more 19 and 24, 25 ounce. But but the Link just sells a ton of 16 ounce. I don't know. So yeah,
Stadium is crazy.
What's that?
The stadium game is crazy.
Yeah,
I think there was one time that I went. It was some concert. I think one of the beers was priced differently from the bottom to the top sections.
really.
It's like, God damn.
That's messed up.
I was like, should have bought it downstairs, which is
It
crazy.
was priced higher upstairs. Yeah. I guess they just know they trap the.
You're not. Yeah, you're not gonna walk out. No, you're captive once you're in there. So.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So what's your distribution footprint right now? You guys just signed in PA, New Jersey, kind of the Northeast?
Yeah, PA, New Jersey, Delaware, and New York City. That's it. We're not selling anywhere outside of that.
Do you have plans to expand, or this is you trying to be the regional?
No, yeah, definitely not. I think, I would say at least definitely in the next several years, we have no interest in trying to expand distribution in terms of going out to other states. I think, it's really when you're. I think it's one of those things that's really enticing. Obviously,
we did it, and
we did it. Yeah, with the malt, Two Robbers 1.0, we sent it out to 14 different states or 13 different states.
Also, you guys have shrunk since.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You guys.
Yeah, we had. At that point, we had 25 distributors we were seeing a product to. But the thing is, it's at what cost, right? That you send all this product out there, it's low, it's low margin. You barely making any money off it, and then on top of that, there's all these bill bags you get hit with constantly. So if you're gonna play that game, I think of really being a big wholesale brand, you got to have a lot of money. Number one, and you got to really go for it.
You got to have a salesperson in that region.
You got
selling
people all over the place. Oh, you got marketing budget all over the salespeople. You got to have marketing, and it's one of those things where it's a harder path, but I think it's the better path for building a brand. Is let's try and become 10 times as big as we are in this market, which is totally from a volume standpoint, the market can handle it.
Definitely.
So and also just be hyper focused on velocity, Don't try to drive crowds by adding the extra door.
Is this not what I've been telling you guys the last 2 weeks? It's I sent my beer out everywhere, and in the last couple batches, I just shrunk it to less accounts.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna focus on my accounts that are selling like crazy.
Yeah.
Since I've been doing that, it just you're saying, the velocity, everything just starts.
Yeah.
Once you grease the wheels a little bit, everything just starts moving.
Yeah. And if you're selling at Fishtown Beverage, if you crush it there, if you're selling hundreds of cases, or thousands of cases a year, whatever it might be, other accounts will pick up on that 100%. They will talk. It'll work in your favor, and that's what you want. You want to be the brand that's
between Fishtown and then Beer City and PAX Cafe. It's family. They're the best. Yeah, Zoe and Jay are my guys. But yeah, so I guess you guys are Fishtown. Philly based, but really Fishtown based. Would you consider Fishtown kind of your home base?
I think so. Probably Fishtown is HQ. But yeah. I live right down the street from that space as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you? How much of your time is spent managing the bar space?
Is it not that much? Yeah.
Less than you thought. You think?
Now it's probably less. Yeah, we have a good team. Less. Yeah. We have a really good team there. Most of my time is spent on the wholesale side of the business. Yeah, probably 80% of my time is spent on the wholesale side of the business, I would say.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Except for when those maintenance issues come up, and then it just blows up my day.
Yeah, like, you're not a beverage distributor. You're also a maintenance person.
Yeah.
Everything, you just become an everything person.
Exactly. But it's fun to learn, honestly, these things. It's like, it sucks, obviously, but then you're like, oh, now I know how to take care of that problem.
Yeah. So your new packaging coming out, or your new flavors, is that going to be, it's going to be available in like all your normal places immediately, or do you guys have like a rollout plan, like you guys will like kind of launch just in like local Philly area and then expand from there?
We're going to start by just launching it in Greater Philadelphia, basically. Probably.
And you just like said your tap rooms for the next month or so.
Yeah. That the first question we got to figure out is just what is the actual pack going to be. You know, we've obviously made these 5 new flavors, and we're going to have to roll them out and get feedback and stuff like that.
You're just going with the four of them.
We're just going to go with whatever is the 4 best. Yeah. We're just going to go with 4, and then so that's the first thing we got to figure out. But ideally, I would say like we're going to try to launch it towards the end of April, beginning of May, which is a bit tight, obviously, but we're going to push to try to
squeeze the tag before we go there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. But no, we'll launch it to, all of our accounts in, Philly 5 or, yeah.
Nice. Awesome. Is that kind of your big push right now? Do you guys have anything else? Do you guys want to, this will come out probably in 6 or 7 weeks, but do you guys have anything else that you guys want to push, get out there?
No, I think we just, that's the plan. I mean, it's less is more now, Yeah. That's really been the name of the game since we switched. We were at one point, we had so many. They were 2 Robbers 1.0. We had like 3 variety packs, and we had a fall seasonal separate brand at the time called Happy Coffee. I remember the coffee. Yeah. And it was just, Happy Coffee was so good, actually. It was Happy Coffee was good.
Was it alcohol, or was it just?
Yeah, it was alcohol. It was basically like
espresso martini.
Sort of, but I think it was like a 16-ounce can. It was actual like nitro with nitro widgets. So you pour it out, it had like the full nitro Cascade, which is crazy. It was delicious. I still have like cases of that. Dude, it's so good. Yeah, he goes so good. But it just there wasn't really a market for it. I think it's just like a whole new. We were trying to create a whole new category. There's people who have done the canned espresso martinis. Yeah, the big difference is they don't get the foamy nitro that you get in an espresso martini.
Yeah.
So that's what we were going for. Is like a nitro can, you get that. But it's a common thing in this industry, like seltzers and ready to drink, is just like just SKU overload. Like so many variety. Like people just have like 20 different flavors they're trying to sell, and it's too much, So
totally, you can lose your focus very, very easily. I imagine.
Yeah, and it's it's one of those things that it's like eventually it's gonna bite you, right? Like something's gonna slow down, or you're gonna have products sitting somewhere, and it's like now you got to deal with that.
I like this though. It's like it's not a complete change. It's just less, carbonated, and then just changing the flavors. It's like a very natural thing.
Yeah, for sure. I think it'll fit in well. Condiment it.
Yeah.
We got.
And I like you guys are building the rainbow. Like, what colors are you missing now? I
don't know.
You guys need a black
It's
account.
cool. We had them all lined up earlier. Actually, it looks awesome. That's a good photo op. Yeah.
Nice.
It'll be an IG post for sure.
Cool. So where can we find it? Is it just 2 Robbers? What are your guys' handles online?
On Instagram?
Yeah,
it's just TWO_Robbers.
Coll.
And then we have 2 Robbers Fishtown and 2 Robbers Lodge.
Awesome.
But yeah.
Nice. Do you guys have anything else you want to say?
No.
We sign off? Awesome. This is a fun episode.
Yes.
You can find us at Brewdad at the Brewdad Podcast. Subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe on Spotify.
Upload your events and 5-star Spotify.
Yes. All right. Great. We'll see you guys next week.
Absolutely. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you.